Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be recapping the month of November regarding our budget. We're going to talk about my income, how much I earned. We're going to talk about our expenses and bills, how much they were, all of that good stuff. So if you're interested in hearing about any of that, then please keep watching. Okay, so for income for the month of November, we budgeted using only just my income, because that is what we do. We don't budget for my husband's income because we save all of it. So for November, I said that I would bring in $6,700, and interestingly enough, I brought in more. I brought in $6,868. Now that's a lot of money and I'm kind of used to it, but sometimes I look at the number and I'm just like, wow. But then I think about how much of this money actually comes from the work that I do online. YouTube is really profitable. Etsy, really profitable. When I do speaking engagements and things like that for budget workshops and stuff, that's all pretty profitable. So much of the money that I make outside of my full-time job, which is pretty cool. But enough about the income. Let's go ahead and talk about the expenses. So we budgeted $750 for rent, and rent was as budgeted at $750. For cable/internet, we budgeted $110.72 and it was on budget. For electricity, we budgeted $100 and it actually came in under at $89.05. For our phone bill, I budgeted $106.50 because that's what I thought that it would be. It was going to be our first month paying for both unlimited plans, but it actually came in at $101.50. For my husband's allowance, my guy is well over budget. He was supposed to spend $100 and he spent almost $200. So as you can see, he is well over budget. For me, I don't know why those are separate. Let's see if we can, there we go. So for me, my budget was $100. I spent $103.72. For beauty, $206.37 was not the budget. The budget was $200, but we were pretty much on budget. We went over a little bit and we were at $206.37. For donations/gifts, we budgeted $200. We came in under at $132.96. For toiletries, we budgeted $50 and we didn't spend any money on toiletries because I believe I got a bunch of our toiletry items at the end of October. For miscellaneous, we budgeted $100. We are over at $335.70 with a lot of that miscellaneous money going towards, like, my husband and I argued about this earlier. I'll link this video up, that video up somewhere, but up here somewhere, but we included in that some boots that I bought for a photo shoot and an outfit for a photo shoot, and there was some other expense on here that was like a whole lot. I'm not really sure what it is. We can go in and look. I don't know what was $218.61. I have no earthly clue, but oh, that was something with my husband, remember, because we argued about that. $218.61. I don't know what that was for, you guys, but yeah, we are way over budget with miscellaneous. For travel, I budgeted $250 because I didn't know if I was going to travel home for Thanksgiving or not. Turns out I didn't, so it's pretty cool. I have not gone anywhere for the whole month of November. Like, this is like world history. So anyway, for travel, we ended up spending $0. For business, we budgeted $500. I was almost perfectly on budget, you guys, but I accidentally ordered the same thing twice. So I didn't know I had already restocked on paper because it wasn't in its proper place because things get a little hectic around here. So I ordered a whole bunch more of paper and supplies that I need for my stationery shop. And so therefore that took me way over budget because the last expense was $281.79. So I think I was under before I made that large purchase. I don't know how it happened, but the cool thing is I won't have to buy any stuff for December because I already have it. Which, that probably is a good idea because December is when we're supposed to move into our new house, and December is going to be a little cray-cray, so that may have actually worked out for the best. I'm not sure. Next, we have my gym. I knew that I had to pay my annual fees, but I literally forgot how much they were or when they were due. They were $39 due before my actual membership, and so in total, I didn't just pay $19.99. I paid $58.99. My husband's gym membership, $19.99. If you're wondering, neither of us went to the gym in November. Next up, we have gas. We budgeted $2.50 because my husband does ride share. Honestly, he kind of just does it in his spare time. When business is booming with my stationery shop, he doesn't have spare time. I ask and plead and beg of him to come help me, or he'll just volunteer. Like, I don't have to beg and plead, but I'm just like, can you help me in the shop? And he'll come, and he gladly comes, and he's happy to come. But yeah, so all of that to say, he didn't really do a lot of ride share, so we came in under at $115.97. Next, we did actually pay our car insurance in the month of November, but it came out of our savings account, so that's why you don't see it reflected in our budget. Our life insurance policies are due on the same day at $42.19, and that is what we budgeted, and that is what we paid. For food, we budgeted $1,000, and this includes food/dates, which I tried to explain thoroughly. That, I mean, we're going on a date night tomorrow. I'm pretty sure, like, if we include the price of the show that we're going to, I think the tickets were well over $100, or maybe about $100. And then if you include the price of the dinner, my husband's taking me somewhere I've never been before. So, when we go out to eat, we're not really like pinching at what we're going to buy. Like, we just kind of get steak or whatever it is that we want. We don't cut back when we go on a date night. We enjoy going on one date night a month, one fancy date night a month, and just spending whatever we want to spend. Because in the grand scheme of things, do we really need to be going out to eat? Absolutely not. But because we're on a financial journey, that doesn't mean that we have to pitch pennies all day, every day, in every area of life. So all of that to say, food/dates was budgeted at $1,000, and we spent $1,044.74. Not too terribly bad, considering I'm pretty sure half of that, probably over half of that, went to groceries, and then the rest to eating out. So that is it for our budget. The last part of this is pretty tricky. If you guys remember, we had like a savings and a rollover category, but this was the only month where that became a little tricky, because instead of saving money, we actually spent all of the excess money on stuff for the house: TVs, a bed, refrigerator, things for our new house. And our rollover is going to be our rollover is pretty much whatever we want it to be, but it's a little tricky this month. So honestly, we did really well with saving this month, but November was a little tricky for our budget, because we're now trying to, it's like a marathon. We're trying to train for, you know, this house and getting some of the things that we need and like all of that. So it was real tricky. But just know that we did really well. And if you haven't seen the video, if I post, I don't know when these videos are going to come out, but I recently filmed a video where I just shared with you guys all of the things that we purchased for our house, which is several thousands of dollars. And if that video is out, I'll link it up here, but if not, be on the lookout for that. And maybe this will make a lot of sense. I don't know that our budget is going to make a lot of sense for the next few months as we get acclimated to having a mortgage payment and trash and water and security and all of that. But that is it for our budget for the month of November. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye, guys.